What's up, y'all? It's Brandon. Thanks for joining me today. Today I'm going to talk about the top 3 helmets you can get for your Harley Davidson motorcycle. And a little hint, by the way, this half helmet here, yeah, well, no, that's a bad idea. Another bad idea is not subscribing to this channel. So please, while you're at it, go ahead and hit subscribe. That notification bell will let you know when I upload new content. But I appreciate y'all. Let's get into the video. Now you might be wondering to yourself, okay, you said top 3, why are there 4 helmets? I did want to start out with an honorable mention. This is my Street and Steel Raider helmet. I bought this helmet several years ago when I rode my Softail Slim. This is a great summer helmet. Has the vents in the front, which are not closable. By the way, I don't even think they still sell this helmet. Drop down visor, tinted. But it's basically like an open helmet, DOT approved, not ECE rated. Now, DOT doesn't mean much in terms of safety, so I didn't want to include this, although I think it looks pretty cool and it fits that style of a Harley Davidson, does it not? Let's try it on. All right, so there we have it. And then with the visor down. This was honorable mention. Pretty cool helmet. Doesn't offer much in the way of protection, but it at least has somewhat of a face covering. So I will put this just a tick above that half helmet. Both of them essentially though, not the safest options for you out there. Now, there are 5 categories we're gonna be rating these helmets on. I'm gonna score them each 1 through 5. Price, functionality, looks, comfort, and safety. Those are my 5 categories, and we'll score them up at the end. Whatever has the best total wins. First up is the Scorpion FX Covert helmet. This helmet can be bought for about $250. It is on Amazon. One thing I want to point out with this, it does come with the tinted visor. You don't have to order that separately. A lot of times that's a $40 to $60 add-on. Price on this one is $250. So I'm gonna give it a 4. Next up is functionality. So again, we've got the visor. Visor can pivot at multiple spots, although it's not incredibly strong at the pivot spots. So kind of lose a point on that one. You could prop it up at the top. It'll stay up there, but as you're moving faster speeds, your next pop-up point is right about here. So not much functionality there. You are able to close the vents. There's one switch on the inside. You can switch them up or down. And it's got the exhaust vents in the back. So for functionality, I scored this a 3. Next category is comfort. This helmet scores a perfect 5 in comfort. This is actually the most comfortable helmet that I own. Not too tight on the cheeks, fits perfect, but the materials inside feel just so plush. Next category is looks. I give this a 3 score for looks. So we rated this a 3 in looks just because I don't think it necessarily fits the style of a Harley cruiser rider as much. But for $250 with the visor, it's a great deal. And then lastly is safety. This is an ECE and DOT rated helmet, ECE 2206. So I give it a 5 for safety. Very safe helmet. So basically, if we add up all the points, we are at a 20 score for the Scorpion FX Covert. All right, on to the next helmet. This helmet just feels so good, by the way. And next up, we have the Built Well Lane Splitter. I've got the gold visor on it with the hardware. You can change the color of these screws and the hardware. So I went with gold to somewhat match the bike. One thing I'll say with the lane splitter, you can find these on sale right now for about 150 bucks. It's a great helmet. You do have to order the visor separately, but I want to say they're about 40, 50 bucks for the visors. I have the clear, the gold, and the dark tint. 150 bucks though. So for price, I'm gonna give this one a perfect 5. Next up is functionality. So starting with the visor, this one props up really well in multiple positions, and it's solid in those positions. The vents are not closable, they're fixed. They stay open on the front. You've got the front 3, you got the side vents, and then you have the rear exhaust. And that's it. That's all you basically get. So for those reasons, I'm gonna give this a 2 in functionality. How's it look? Next category is comfort. I give this one a 4. It did take a few weeks to break in. The cheeks are a little tight, but feels snug, firm. By the way, you also have this chin deflector. Got to give points for that as well. How do we look on a Harley? So we're at a 4 for looks. And then lastly, our safety. This is ECE rated, although this specific model is Gen 1, which is ECE 2205, that is now updated to 2206, but I gave it 5 points for safety. The Biltwell actually scored 20 points, which ties it with the Scorpion. As someone who rides a lot, now that I have fingerprints all over this thing, I much prefer the Biltwell over the Scorpion. And given the price, a lot of value in this helmet. You can find them on sale now for about 150 bucks. I would say if you find one, go for it. You can customize with your hardware. Great visors. What I'll say is this is a really good spring, summer helmet, because again, you can't shut those vents. But one thing you can do that I've done is you can place electrical tape on the inside to close those vents off yourself. So great helmet. Again, 20 overall. Last but not least, we've got the Simpson Ghost Bandit. Funny story with this helmet. This design is actually called the Simpson Venom helmet, but is not available for whatever reason in the United States. So I had to order it from the Netherlands. Either way, I think it's a great looking helmet and matched the bike pretty well. So we'll start with price. This one is actually gonna get a 3 for price. It is the most expensive helmet we reviewed today. I wanna say you can get these for about 300 bucks, upwards of $500 for the Ghost Bandit. Again, the Venom is the same as the Ghost Bandit, $300, but I'll tell you in a minute if I think it's worth it. Next up, we're gonna talk about functionality, and that's where the Ghost Bandit really shines. Starting with the visor, you've got multiple locking positions, and these hold up really well at highway speed. Trust me, I know myself. You have the vents on the front, which are independently able to be closed. So you can have one side open, the other side closed, vice versa. If that's what you're into, I don't know, things are weird sometimes. You've got this feature where you can actually lock the visor by flipping this up and down, so it doesn't fly open on you. I don't know why. I have never used that feature. Something this has that the other helmets do not, with this switch, you have an internal drop-down visor. Now, you can get this in clear, tinted, various shades, the same with this visor on the outside. What I'll say is they're not cheap, so I think these are about 50 bucks, 30 to 50 bucks to change out the visors. Personally, I think it's worth it. In Florida, I need the dark tinted visor. So this I keep as my daytime rider and I use the built well more towards night with that golden visor. You also have the exhaust at the top. Basically, for all those reasons, I give this a 4 for functionality. Beats the other helmets on the list. So for comfort, I give this a 4. Very premium feeling. Surprisingly, not as much as the Scorpion helmet, but it feels great. Very comfortable. 4. Next category is looks, and this is a Simpson helmet. I think as a Harley rider, a cruiser rider, perfect 5. This is where this thing shines. Everyone knows it's the Simpson, and in my opinion, these are the best looking helmets on the market. The last category is safety. I'm gonna give the Simpson Ghost Bandit a perfect 5 in safety. It is DOT and ECE 2206 certified. This is a very safe helmet, y'all. Safe, cool. You wanna look good. You wanna protect your noggin. You get the Simpson Ghost Bandit. So what's that? Total score on this one is 21. It is the winner of our competition. I hope what you all can take away from this is 1, you should wear a helmet. 2, ditch the half helmet. 3, make smarter and more informed decisions. And you can look good, look cool, have some flair, some style, and have fun riding that bike. It's all about riding, right? And with the amount of miles we put down here in the state of Florida, I want to be as safe as possible. There are some crazy drivers down here. I gotta say, it's November right now, November 1st in Florida, and I am drenched in sweat from trying on helmets. Yeah. So as a former Northeasterner, gotta get used to it. Well, that'll do it for today's video. I want to thank y'all for tuning in today. Kind of enjoyed making this video. If you like this video, please let me know. Now would be a great time to like and subscribe. Yeah, like and subscribe, hit the bell notification so you get alerted of all this amazing content coming up. And I don't know, let's do this. Let me know what helmet you ride with. Love to know. That's going to do it for today. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for tuning in. And always remember, if you ride, keep that rubber side down. Peace.